Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh,
bitches.
Thomas, you've already ruined that.
You can talk over me.
The first time I started that,
There's never stopped you. There's never stopped you before.
It was hello, and she said, okay, and in the background I was like, yes. Movie making brilliance.
I'm killing shit. Just talk over me.
I'm actually this is being left in as a brilliant introduction. But anyway, hello once again. Welcome to the first annual. That's the wrong word. First weekly. Bi-weekly time period podcast from a bunch of weirdos. Really, I'm Paul. Hello. We also have James.
Hello.
Yes, and Thomas.
Yo.
Yeah, that worked. Woohoo. Thought we'd try something. Let's try.
I stole my voice specifically just so you could talk. Are you happy?
I'm very happy. Thank you very much. So, starting this off, what's everyone done this week?
Absolutely fucking nothing because it's winter break.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Tom.
James.
You asked.
I have been playing a couple of new games I got for Christmas, namely Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront.
Can I slide? No, I can't. Noted.
and Siege, Rainbow Six Siege seems to be the big hit of the moment.
I haven't played with you yet.
You have not.
It's an experience. I'll tell you that much. In a
Thank
good
you, Paul.
way. In a good way. It's a great experience. How have you been enjoying those?
Have I been enjoying the games I've been playing?
Yes. How have you been enjoying them?
Battlefront, I think I played on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, for all those Americans.
Yeah, you need to clarify. Yeah, you need to clarify. Yeah, all the hundreds of people.
Everyone that's not British.
Holy
basically.
shit.
What?
And
do Americans not call it Boxing Day?
No, they don't.
No.
What a bunch
It's just an English thing.
Oh.
There's no word for it. It's just the day after Christmas.
To be fair,
did not know this.
we don't all go boxing. Well,
Yeah,
there's no reason we call it Boxing Day either.
You take the boxes from Christmas and you go and just throw them at each other like a snowball fight, but with cardboard.
Nailed it. James signed up, specifically on Saturday to do that. Did you just start? I didn't realize it's not called Boxing Day. That's actually really interesting. Okay. Sorry, James, we totally interrupted you there. You were saying, please.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. On Boxing Day, I played Battlefront relentlessly.
What are tens?
I thought it. Well, I think the illusion of just playing something Star Wars related, having seen The Force Awakens last week.
I swear, if you spoil anything, I will murder you.
I'm not saying a word.
Stab your throat and rip out vocal cords.
Thank you, Tom. That's the most romantic thing you've ever said to me. I
can't
am not
decide
going to
whether
spoil
that's
the word.
sad or fantastic.
I am. I'm not going to say anything about the film, but having seen it, I'm in a very Star Warsy mood, and Battlefront satisfies that. Satisfies my forcey urges.
The noises of it are fantastic.
They're spot on.
Yeah.
And Walker Assault is my favourite thing.
Oh no.
Walker Assault's a fantastic game mode. By far, I think Supremacy is all well and good, but with Supremacy, it's just you're just playing. You could be playing any other game. With Walker Assault,
stop that, friend.
I feel like it's actually.
I'm stuck on them.
You have to obviously. It's like Y-wings, AT-ATs, and everything's just so. Star Wars, and there's some that I love it.
For sure, everything is so Star Wars, and I like the appeal of playing 10 aside. Oh no, 20 aside is fantastic. But yeah, the I don't know, novelty of playing 20 aside is quite good fun because it really does feel like, because it's dice, right? It feels like
dice is
almost Battlefield type, but not like quite as ridiculously destructive as everything in Battlefield. But it's good fun.
I miss that from Bad Company 2. They had a great.
That was a fantastic
system.
part of Bad Company.
It was, and I Battlefield 3 was good. 4 was, it's fun to play, but it just doesn't have the same level of fun. As in previous games.
I think that was my favourite part. I think of Bad Company. It was just here's a wall. Here is no longer a wall.
It was here's a building. There's no longer a building.
Touche.
Yeah, it was here's a 100-story skyscraper. Very rare.
My biggest thing with, I think, 4 is the whole, it's their Levolution, look at us, we're still blowing stuff up, just not to anywhere near us.
Cool.
It's good, it's just not to the same brilliant extent, I don't think, as Bad Company 2.
I don't know, I never played, never played anything before Battlefield 3, I think it was. Because, like, some kind of Xbox, like, EA account, you have to be 16 years or older. Screwed me over.
Did you never lie on those things?
No, I did. Like, my date of birth was still my date of birth, but it didn't register me as being older than 16 years old.
Oh, all my date of births are, I believe, according to Xbox, I'm now like a 40-year-old man.
No, that's sorry. Originally signed
Paul, you basically are a 14-year-old man.
No, 40-year-old, not 14. 40-year-old.
Same difference.
Yeah, you are a 40-year-old man.
Hey.
Yeah, we're not winning this. We're so damn close.
I take offence to that, but meh. But yes, no, Battlefront is just fun, and the heroes are great.
Battlefront is. I haven't even played as a hero yet, and it's been solely solo play at the minute. Like, I haven't played with any of you guys or anything.
The best way to play as a hero is, if you want to try them out, is to do the really specific the hero hunt. Not hero hunt. There's one mode where you're in a team of 6. It's 6v6, and 3 of you are heroes. 3 of you are just like regular people. That's a fun little mode to just run around and try one out.
I think I did the solo play sort of tutorial introductory missions, and then went straight into multiplayer. So, like, I don't really know.
I'm sorry, are we talking about Siege or Battlefront?
Battlefront.
We'll get on to Siege momentarily.
It sounds exactly the same.
They are very, very similar. But yeah, no,
introductory-wise, yeah.
I do quite like Battlefront. It's fun, and for the sake of everything related to Star Wars, it's great. And it's the kind of thing where, if you want to just go in and be like, look, I'm Luke Skywalker, it's nailed it. And lightsabers sound cool, and everything sounds cool. And, like, the X-Wings handle well. And I think by far my favourite mode has to be Fighter Squadron. That is a mode I'll play constantly.
I have not played that at all yet.
If you're ever bored, it's the greatest thing to just log on for 30 minutes a day and just play that. And you'll have fun. You'll have a lot.
I am quite often bored.
You'll have a lot of fun doing that then.
When you go to cook dinner for 3 days.
I like to cook, right? It's not my own fault. That makes no sense at all. It's not my fault. That's the word I was looking for.
It is your fault. It is entirely your fault.
The world ending's your
yes.
fault.
No.
No.
That would explain things.
It wouldn't work in terms of being broadcasted yet, to answer the questions that are going around. So,
well, never mind then.
Siege
makes it much easier.
Was the next game we've been playing. So, Siege, discuss.
I think
that's fun.
I think you two probably have a better opinion of Siege, because I got it 2 days ago. I've been playing it yesterday and this
what
afternoon.
it is about it, but it just doesn't seem to get old.
Yeah, no.
Maybe that's because every person has their own way to play it, and every person has a different way to defend and attack, and different loadouts they choose. So everyone goes about a situation a different way.
Maybe it is because, like, every single time it's like you reinforce different walls, or you barricade different doors, or the objective is in a different location.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, Thomas. I so thought you were going to lead in with that with, and as if I had to play it. They're all wrong, but it's different.
Wait. Repeat that, I didn't hear.
I thought you were going to lead with the words, everyone has a different way to play it. They're all wrong, but I mean, they're different nonetheless, so it's still fun. Claiming your way is the only right way to play.
In all fairness, most of the people I play with are wrong in their way to play.
There we go.
There's the Tom we know and
barricades with castle on the doors before in like the first 5 seconds of the game, and not the windows after people go out of the room.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. That is the one thing I think people haven't yet really learned is kind of
how to play.
More.
And with Christmas noobs, that's not going to change anytime soon.
I am a Christmas noob. Paul has experienced me playing for a little bit. You haven't even experienced that, Tom.
He hasn't. He
can't be much worse than Buck.
Yeah.
To be fair, I got a few
you
kills.
laugh, but it's kind of true.
A little. See, I am pleased.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, man.
Oh no, you've done well. I think I have got much better, and it's just most because it's just a lot of it's.
You guys play together?
We did like an hour before this.
Yeah.
Nerd.
But no, it's very fun. Like I do enjoy it, and
actually, I'm quite jelly.
I'm much better than what I was I first started, and although Tom is the better player of the two of us, I don't think the gap...
Of the entire group of 9 people that we are supposed to have.
I'm going with the two of us right now.
He has got the biggest head, though. I maintain that.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you sure it's not Trevor?
The gap has shrunk significantly.
No, I think Trevor just thinks he has the biggest head, but you actually do.
So I think the gap between...
It is proportional for my size. So,
yeah, the gap between Thomas and I has shrunk significantly, which pleases me. I'm no longer as much of a hindrance.
Yeah. And I can actually count on you to do shit now, which is nice. Still can't in Battlefield, but Rainbow Six, that's one game checked off the list.
I'm getting there on Battlefield.
I am slowly learning what Rainbow Six does.
To your psyche.
No, just how to play, honestly. I didn't even realise how to apply weapon skins.
Not skins. How to apply
weapon skins.
How to apply attack.
Well, how to access the loadout menu.
Yes.
Well, that is quite an issue, isn't it?
Well, luckily, Paul told me that before I played with you. Otherwise, you would literally murder me through a microphone.
I can't murder you for being a noob.
You can try, and I know you will.
I can.
But, so...
Please.
Our general thoughts are Siege, very fun.
Fuck
if
this.
anyone listens to this and takes our opinions, which I don't know why you would do, then buy Siege.
Because
Siege
I have
very,
a valued consensus that needs to be shared through many people.
Yes. Ooh. I do agree. I haven't yet got bored of it. The single player, which is minuscule, is a good way to start.
It's not even single player, it's like training. That's what I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't think the game is made for single player.
No, it's not at all.
It's like a Rainbow Six game, frankly.
Rainbow Six games have all been made for single player.
Exactly. What? That's exactly what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't. I thought you said it was a Rainbow Six game. It's to apologise.
No, I said it was a Rainbow Six.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's a.
What weapon do I have?
Very good, and I'm trying. Buy it, really, people who know one. But
we are not endorsed by.
We are not endorsed by Ubisoft.
Ubisoft at all.
If they want to sponsor us,
No. This is a thing. Have you tried to access their Uplay website and account?
No,
it is the biggest load of bullshit ever.
Because
they've got rid of Uplay now.
Have they?
No.
Well, no,
they haven't.
It's no longer called Uplay. It's now called
the
Ubisoft Club.
Oh, Ubisoft
Whatever,
Club.
it's bullshit. I spent an hour and a half the first day I got Rainbow Six trying to log into my fucking account.
Well, it's the EA one. What's it? EA
Access.
Access? Yeah.
Whatever makes a difference.
It's just as much like horse shit. Why? Why?
I'm not sure, but it's. Oh, I managed to log into it today, so I did unlock my free fire skins, which pleased me greatly. For fire skins for all my guns. Even though it does go against my current customization options of if it's a pistol, it has to be tiger skinned because I don't really know. It just looks quite cool with all my operators.
What's happening?
Paul is talking us through his loadout.
Yeah, it's so hard to focus on too many things at once.
Then stop playing Titanfall. It was
never.
But yeah, no, I'd say the operators are good.
SAS the best. What?
The episodes are good, but I haven't. There are some which do seem very lackluster.
Mortars. Oh, absolutely.
Paul, what did I say?
Doc and Pulse.
I think you just said the operators are the best, or the operators.
I said the SAS.
Oh,
the
best.
Did anyone else just get an invite from? Well, I guess when I say anyone else, I mean Paul, because you and I played Battlefield yesterday.
I
got to invite some like Provision or something like that.
Did just now. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm insulted.
But did you play with us yesterday?
10 is online.
This is like the weirdest random parts of people Heroes going, who got this invitation?
It's our fans.
I asked because maybe invited you because I was playing with you yesterday.
Yeah, it's our very limited fan base.
They know what we're doing.
Our non-existent one.
Right? Yes. People that tolerate Paul.
I think
definitely not.
In terms of the operators,
I'm the tolerated one.
I'm going with
people like Paul. I'm tolerated.
In the operators
I can see that, Tom.
Don't like, or they haven't seen much use for. I've kind of so far got Pulse, because his pulse.
De Leon. Ponce de Leon.
His pulse doesn't. Yeah, his pulse just doesn't seem that.
See, now that was witty and clever.
Have a cookie,
for you, yes. For you, yes.
How dare you?
Yeah, I think
that's basically a compliment in my book, Tom.
Basically a compliment.
Like, I've kind of got to say that Doc is a little bit helpful. I'm
just a little
in the right situation. It's very situational, and that's not debatable.
Yeah. I have very limited
Pulse, I think,
experience of this, so
Pulse
you two go ahead.
Is my least favourite, and Castle is your least favourite. That's only because people have wound you up playing him. He's good. He's good.
IQ, I feel, is very unuseful, but she has good weapons.
See, I think
she's probably some of the best in the game.
That I think is the slight kind of dichotomy is totally the wrong word. It's the difference between there are some kind of characters.
Dichotomy.
I know, right? Going big here.
There are some
characters where your abilities aren't that good, but your guns are good enough that I want to stick with you and keep using you. For example,
well, that was the biggest load of horseshit.
Okay.
This guy just fired rockets out of his arms.
That ain't bullshit. That's horseshit. I mean, what?
I don't know what I was going to go next. That was it.
Oh, what's up?
Well, I feel like we've covered Siege and Battlefront rather extensively there, and the pros and cons. We can go longer if you want.
We lost.
I'm happy to.
I feel like those are the.
We can go full circle. That's how we know we've done this enough. Is we come full circle.
Okay, I like that logic. So we'll go to the next point then of games we've played throughout the year.
I'm going to start it off with
review.
Disappointments of the year. You guys both played, I think, Evolve.
Nope.
I played it briefly.
Paul played in
words. James.
Paul played Evolve. I can speak English sometimes.
No, you can't.
I played it briefly.
Sometimes.
It was. I enjoyed it, but I also saw the flaws with it, and that once the novelty of "look at me, I'm a monster" wore off, it just became a bit kind of.
What's the range on this gun?
Very samey, and
samey is not a word.
Very repetitive. Better.
It came out of at a weird time as well, don't you think?
When
it came out in February.
Can't recall.
It came out.
Damn,
yeah,
a year.
Yeah. Like, what else came out in February? I think, maybe that was the idea. Like, everyone was expecting Evolve,
to make a hideous pun here.
2K make that?
I'm going with a hideous pun here, in that I came out in February.
2K made that.
And, 2K did make that.
Paul, you didn't come out in February 2015, you nunt.
No, I didn't. I came out in a February, just not 2015. So, technically...
1942, basically.
What? 1942?
That's Battlefield. 1942.
I see what you did there.
But Evolve was... Again, it was fun, but I think it ran out of steam very quickly when people kind of realised, I'm sick of being a monster. Everyone is now. X levels higher than me.
Was it not very DLC dependent?
When did Elder Scrolls come out?
Online? I think that was last year, wasn't it?
Okay, I don't know. I just know I bought it, and I'm peeved that I've like hardly played it since I bought it.
Yeah,
based on your fucking recommendation.
We'll play it again. Don't you
mostly
worry.
Bucks, I guess.
I don't think
mostly Bucks. Blame him.
I will. I do.
Doesn't have the decency to turn up tonight, does he?
Bit of an asshole.
No, he does not.
I don't think we invited him to this yet. I thought
you did. That's your job, first off.
Well, no, my logic.
I thought it was Paul as well. That's just your fault. Like,
my logic is Buck has expressly said he doesn't want to be involved in anything unless it's already up and running. So I'm kind of going with the let's get.
He doesn't want to be involved in anything unless it's successful.
Pretty much, yes.
Involved in anything at all.
I think his opinion is if he could have, if he could join it and it's already going well, then he's a happy bunny. But he won't.
There's a shocker.
He won't join it otherwise.
Grab some of the glory. How about that?
Oh.
Buck.
So, but yeah, Evolve, fun, but weird time, died kind of quickly.
Yeah, what else?
Which is my thing with
15
Evolve,
minutes
though,
of fame.
Well, my thing with Evolve is that the concept is
fun.
In the multiplayer only kind of small team versus team thing. It's very similar to Siege, but I feel like Siege will last longer because it's less gimmicky in terms of here is.
It's straightforward.
Yeah, it's not as gimmicky as here is your monster. Go nuts.
It seems final weird. What else came out?
Yeah,
Fallout. Fallout came out.
Fallout did come out, and that was
Speaking of other massive games of the year,
or most likely,
I like it. I like the gameplay mechanics. I don't like the lack of weapons they did. There was just they cut back on them, and they tried to fix it with mods. But I would rather have more weapons and fewer mods.
I think that's the balance, is it not? Like
over half of them,
you've got fewer weapons, but like you can mod them.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, over half the mods become redundant when you unlock the higher tier perks. Like one increases your damage by like 15%, and then you get a next tier one that does it by 25. It's like you're never going to use the 15%.
I agree with you. Like the amount of fucking pipe action.
See, that is
crap you
find.
That
is where I think Fallout went wrong. Is that they got rid of They got rid of where it was previously. Here is like 20 guns, they're all basically the same thing. This time they seem to go more on the line of, here's a pipe pistol, which you can modify to do anything you want, but it's not going to be great at. It's not going to be great at anything, but
it's made out of like a diarrhea infested U-bend or something.
Yes, it was. I think that's what really I think upset me about Fallout as well. Is that I was expecting. Here are 10mm pistols, like 10mm SMGs, everything, but instead you just kind of got here is a pipe pistol. Yeah. Do you want it to be automatic? Make it automatic. Do you want here's a 10mm pistol? You want it to be a powerful, hardened, calibrated, armor-piercing piece of garbage? Make it that.
Yeah, actually, I feel like it's worth mentioning that we had a competition running about the longest weapon title we could find.
Did you really?
I think we did.
Yeah.
I think when it first came out, we did. I think we did.
Like armor calibrated night vision.
The amount of times I've seen a plus on my screen, where it's been ported Cala plus. I was like, yep, quality gun there. But so overall. My thing where I felt Fallout kind of struggled was the Civilization Builder 5000, which
the what?
The Settlement
Builder 5000.
It was fun, but it got really boring after like the first time you did it.
I think we all have qualms with it.
My biggest one was they needed to change the viewpoint when they did it.
Yeah, you need to be able to do like fine point rotations on both X and Y axis.
Because amount of times I tried to build a house without using one of the prefabs, but by the time you'd put a little bit into it, it just became impossible to use because nothing would line up properly, and you're trying to build a roof, and your roof is an inch or two away from the next part of the floor, and you're just like, well, what is?
I will give it to them. They did snaps with the building pieces, which did give it some value.
They did, which I think was good. That kind of did save it, but it just you couldn't.
Yeah.
It was those initial building points which you couldn't find. You couldn't make find out enough that I think hindered it.
My major issue with it, as possibly shared by you two, if not the wider community, is there's far too many settlements you get given.
Yeah.
Now, when you say settlements, you mean like
anything with a workshop?
Workshops you're able to use.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish there would do
too many to manage.
Less settlements and do like another smaller town.
Yeah, like I used maybe at a push 3.
I used the Sanctuary, and that's about it.
See, I use Sanctuary, but then
Sanctuary for sure. The castle, yeah.
Castle's
as
cool.
Most people, I think. But like, I'm not going to use like bloody Nordhaven Beach or whatever. I'm not going to do anything with that.
I mean, at some point when I go through the game, I'll get like every settlement fully customized and shit. But
see, my thing with that was though. There's too many, and when the supply line doesn't work great, and you have to. You
mean like when it doesn't tell you how to actually activate the supply line?
That's
or you just look it up like normal people.
Oh no, I
look
did
it up.
In the end.
Yeah, on a non as in you have to have a laptop with you and Google how to activate supply lines. Yeah.
Do you not have a laptop with you? Or a phone?
Well, yeah, I do.
I think
because
he's more
I'm
pointing
professional.
I think he's more pointing out could have been with a more
they should have told you
in the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think that was
say that next time though. Damn. Wow, I almost just said that.
Sorry, Tom. Sarcasm alert.
Didn't say it.
That was all sarcasm alert.
Got very close.
Sarcasm, Tom. That was all sarcasm.
I'm sure we can.
So was mine.
I'm sure.
We can like lose this.
Oh no.
Yeah, I said the settlement part was fun the first few times. By the end of it, I was just like, nope, don't care. I was like, I found this. I think I had to put so much effort into keeping them alive and well built. So because if I didn't, you'd go to the castle or turn the radio on, and all you'd hear in the background would be
Minuteman radio.
Minutemen being like, "The general, please go defend this settlement." 10 minutes later, please defend this settlement.
Why would you send your most high-ranking officer alone?
Yeah.
It just got to the stage where everything you were doing just had the preface of, before you do this main quest, go spend 5 minutes fighting this guy from an arms dealer. I was like, no, please, I'm done.
To be fair though, like, having said all that, I have not yet completed it, and I have spent about 3.5 days like on it, doing various things like side quests or exploring. Like there is plenty more to do than the side quests.
For a Bethesda game as well, another thing that did slightly disappoint me was the story. In that people have raised it.
Games always have bad stories.
Well, people raise it to me in kind of if you pretend you are the character, what's happened is you start it off, you've left the vault, your kid's gone missing. First thing you do, go help other people.
Yeah, I mean there's no sense of urgency. I mean,
yes,
when you first got out of the cryo chamber, you kind of felt it through the voice acting, which I liked. They did good with the voice acting. But like the second you get out, you kind of just wander about.
Yeah, it's something the urgency does massively go away because it's rather than like go to Diamond City and kind of find something about your kid. It's go to this town. And then it's instantly help out the Minutemen rather than be like, what about my kid?
Doesn't the main quest go first? Go to a gas station.
Yeah, kind of. It's instantly go do this, and it kind of it does really.
That's what Fallout 3 in New Vegas was. I mean, you're trying to find people and you just do whatever instead.
Yeah,
that's what you get when you have like a wide open game like that. Same thing happened with Skyrim.
My difference with Skyrim though was the game itself the story was much, much better. And I feel like I did it.
You could do more with a story like that. They live. It's a fantasy universe where predetermined history that they've established for 4 games past, maybe 5.
I see what you mean. Like, there's no sense of urgency. Like, you're a father trying to rescue your son, and it's like, you could rescue your son, or you could, go gamble a bit, or go
kill a Mirelurk queen.
Kill a Mirelurk, exactly. Kill a Mirelurk queen, or set up a prostitution ring, maybe.
Can you do that?
I just made that up. Don't worry, Tom. Don't get excited.
Wouldn't.
Okay.
It's
I mean, that would be a great way to make income.
Yeah. See, I am looking.
Because bottle caps is a problem.
I am looking forward to when the mods get released for the Xbox One, though, because that's going to be fun to go through and see what other people have done. But I also think the story as well, once you get past the lack of urgency, the plot twists are signposted from a mile away.
Unfortunately, I haven't completed
I think the mods will add more weapons to it.
I'm going to have to ask for a no spoiler alert here.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it either, so don't worry about it.
So, yeah.
Have you not, Tom?
No. I stopped playing it for a while.
I thought you were like the furthest along.
Not at all. No, I stopped playing. I think I played it for the first time yesterday in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, unfortunately, it thought like came out at the best time for Fallout, but then it was the worst time afterwards because then everything else started slowly dripping out on top of that.
Maybe the nature of it being so like there's so much to do played against it because it fitted the time of Christmas release of Halo 5 and
fuck Halo 5. I can't say that. It's not.
It's
not.
Well, this could be a perfect segue on to the next game we'll discuss, which is Halo
moving
5.
on to Halo 5.
I don't know. I just feel like they didn't put enough substance into it. The same thing with Battlefront. There's just not enough behind it.
Halo 5.
And I even
Halo
agree
5,
that to Rainbow Six because
the changes they made to it.
Rainbow Six is fun.
Well, I think the changes they made for the Halo 5 multiplayer were fantastic, like the jetpack and the boost pack.
But,
that was all cool. I mean, they didn't do anything.
The story is unfortunately
four of us have Halo at least. And how much have we played it?
Buck is back into playing it a lot.
We've been in the campaign on Legendary.
We have.
Buck is back into playing it. Just Buck loves Halo. I think
his name is Gunnery Sergeant Buck. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I think where Halo really lost it for me in terms of the way I look at the story is I don't look at it and see here is your classic Halo storyline. I'm looking at it and I'm seeing here is a giant
Halo storyline is gone.
Well, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing here is a giant, fantastic setup for Halo 6 when it will be where the trilogy will be complete. Everything will be great.
Usually a game
they cheaped out and did a cliffhanger ending, and it's stupid. It's bad. It's lazy.
In a game with 5 main storyline releases and a couple of spin-offs, I would feel like maybe I would say a risky thing, but in Halo I don't think I'm saying a risky thing in saying that Halo 3 was the best one.
Yeah, I agree. Multiplayer Halo 2, campaign Halo 3. ODST was fun,
okay.
But it lacked. It didn't have a multiplayer, and that's why I don't like it as much as the other two.
Halo 3, Halo 3's tagline for the release was "Finish the fight." You can't then release another 3 games.
It was great. It was well made, and I like Bungie better as a company in 343.
Yeah, well, it was the last Bungie game released, Bungie Halo released. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, so I just think Halo 5, the cliffhanger ending was just one of the worst ways. It was, the next one's clearly just going to be here.
The Mass Effect 3 ending was better than that shitty ending.
I can't say I've played that.
The next Halo is just going to be, here is the Chief hunting down Cortana one-on-one, time to go again.
That's what I thought. Yeah, they also marketed very poorly because
the marketing
they made it.
For Halo,
They made the storyline look
terrible.
completely different to the actual game.
Yeah, they did. I thought it was gonna be Locke and Chief on like a 1v1, like across the entire
like
planet.
Hunting each other, right?
Yeah,
versus hunted type thing.
Yeah, the way I read the trailers as well was I interpreted as the game is. I always thought the game was going to begin with. Here is the scene you see in the trailers, with Locke coming up behind John lying down. That is your opening part.
John is Spartan 117, i.e. Master Chief, by the way.
Yes, sorry.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. I was just realizing. Yes, that's how I.
Not just some random dude called John who's barbecuing on his front porch.
Yeah, I always have it as he was going to be
what
wounded,
a bastard.
And it was going to be you'd see that scene start off with, and it would cut away to how it got there, and I was like, that was going to be great. Then when you play it, it's just nope, just
yeah.
You know, there's no real confrontation. It's just very much here is a few scenes, and it's like, oh, because I think on someone's recommendation, I did listen to the podcast for Halo 5, which
don't advertise other podcasts on our podcast.
And the story they set up in there seems great, and there's a lot of what was originally rumoured, and that it was. There's some hostage situation, John kills other people, and when the film gets released, everyone thinks he's just gone and killed a load of innocents and like alien delegates, but then it transpires later on that it was all like imposters and stuff, and it set up a really cool like whole branch and storyline where it was you could see how it could be John being hunted because he killed his people, and I was thinking that would be fantastic, but obviously that swiftly went away to just being John's gone off for more. And it's like, oh, cool.
But I did like how they included the rest of Blue Team into the game, though.
It does seem like they're fairly like crowbarred in.
I feel like it's how it should be.
Because unfortunately, I think it's ruined Halo 6. Because I think one of the things people loved was the introduction of the teams, and
it was cool.
Which was cool. But I personally, for Halo 6, the way it's set up, I want it to be a personal story between John, Master Chief, and Cortana. But I think people are going to be.
I wouldn't mind if they were just like background. They had background missions and stuff going on.
You mean like a genetically grown super soldier fancies a hologram?
Well,
that's some kind of
hunting down Twilight alien, his hologram
Twilight Mark II,
his hologram girlfriend type thing. But I unfortunately think they're gonna include the fire teams at points where they shouldn't. Is my concern. I can see it being here's meant to be a really personal moment, but hello Blue Team, which will be kind of disappointing to me personally.
Disappointed all of us.
I'm glad we'll agree on that one.
Oh, hello, Nuketown.
I'm trying to think what came up next.
Well, I don't think we're going in any particular order.
No, not at all. Because I was going to say
big releases of 2015.
The next segue I had from Halo 5 was us mentioning Bungie, but do we want to get onto that topic yet?
Negative.
Or do we want to save that for a while?
Thomas says negative. We'll keep that.
Okay.
But I will bring you to the fact that in January this year, Rugby 2015 was brought
No one cares.
That's enough said about that. Yes. In February this year.
Well, when did... Because I think one of my personal favourites was... And I think unfortunately I didn't played it, was The Witcher. That game is... fantastic, and
didn't you get it for Christmas, Paul?
Nope, I got it middle of September time-ish, I think.
Oh, right,
so because that's when Buck and I started doing.
I know.
Rack.
My brother.
Oh, we lost.
My brother has just got the board game for The Witcher.
Oh, Gwent. I would love to play that.
Gwent is a place in Wales.
It's also a card game in The Witcher.
No, it is the official the Witcher 3 board game, Witcher 3 World Hunt board game.
I'm gonna have to at least look at that.
And it's it is really complicated.
Fuck.
My thing is, The Witcher, I think, was one of the best games, I think, of the year, and I would recommend anyone to go play it, personally, because I loved every second of it, and it's massive, but in comparison to Fallout, I don't feel so I haven't really found many faults with it, if any. Go play it, basically.
Well, I don't know what the exact stats are on, say, the amount of people that played Fallout 3 that were waiting for the sequel. So I've never played any Witcher game. So I don't know. I've heard good things. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like the community waiting for Fallout 4 was bigger than the community waiting for The Witcher 3.
Oh, hands down, yes. Obviously, which I do think probably is does make Fallout 4 much harder release. But no, I would say I never played The Witcher before this, and I played 3, was pleasantly surprised, and it is easily one of the best games I think I've ever played as well. I'd go as far as to say ever played. It's phenomenal around. But as I was going to play it, I will not spend too much time talking about it, because I would struggle, I think. So I haven't played it for a while, but I'm looking to go back to it. But up next, does anyone have a segue where to go next?
I've got plenty of mediocre games I can talk about.
I didn't know I was supposed to become prepared.
You don't.
This reminds me. You guys seen those stupid little scooter things that people ride on? They're like
the hoverbikes.
No
the swegways, Tom. The swegways.
The hoverboards that are not hoverboards, but that people are calling hoverboards.
Actually, talking about this, Tom, you will maybe want to move it to England a bit more, because they have been declared illegal.
That'd be nice.
Under a law from the 16th century saying something like horse-drawn carriages and such. Something about that. I can't remember.
Sunny old Toledo, Ohio, and say hello to
Totteridge.
Yes, rainy old.
You do realize it's not sunny here at all.
I know, but I want to take the dichotomy between the two sides.
Probably as rainy as it is in England.
Exactly. Wait until you see Totteridge.
Yeah, wait until you see.
I want snow. I absolutely want snow.
That's why I'm moving to Canada, sir.
You're moving to Canada because you're going to university.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
You decided against it?
He's still moving, but he's now going to work there instead, rather than go to university. So do not fear, he's no longer an hour away from you.
How do you feel about this, Paul?
I'm not going to get into this, because the feelings are still cutting me deep, unfortunately.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, Tom, but I told him.
You won't be able to do things with him.
I know, that's why I'm not discussing this, because the tears will start, and that'll be a terrible podcast. It's just me.
I'm going to make the most of the time left I have.
Yeah.
Time I have left. Sorry.
That's fine by me. I'm trying to think. What other games have I played this year?
I'm going to head up for the middle of the year and say that was when the Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited came out. Was June, July, I think, 2015. On Xbox, at least.
No one cares.
No one cares?
All
right.
See, I don't know. It was fun, and I like it, but
it's pretty.
It is pretty, but for what I've played of it, it's lost its steam slightly already for me.
It's very much
I knew it was going to happen. And you just
an Elder Scrolls game, but it doesn't quite work as an MMO. You know what I mean? I'm a sorcerer, but I can choose heavy armor if I really want to.
it's good, but it's got its issues, and I don't know.
It's not like I'm going online today to play Elder Scrolls.
Oh no, I'm not logging on a morning or afternoon.
If I hadn't,
that's Destiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
The elephant in the room here.
Oh my word.
That's the thing. It is not. It's just hasn't kind of gripped me in the same way as the only.
And I don't know why.
Thank God we got it on discount, eh?
I don't know why Destiny's so damn addictive.
No idea.
I don't know. Like, should we talk about it now, or are we gonna...
why the fuck not?
Alright, it seems like the natural progression.
Yeah, so we've got here naturally.
There is no natural progression. We're doing whatever the fuck we want to do.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you mention it in the introduction, Paul? Have we had an introduction?
No, I did not.
I didn't even remember things being mentioned.
But the introduction was really me just saying hello. There was no more.
We met playing.
Go take down the shit.
We did. It's like I said, it's a fun game. It is. And it has. I don't know.
Some strikes later.
Yeah.
I'll agree with Thomas.
All right, let's run the weeklies, shall we?
I don't know how it. I don't know how it has hooked me, but it has.
Oh my word!
Surely that's a credit towards the game.
Oh no, I think it's a.
I don't know why.
I don't know how it hooked me, but it did, and I have no complaint about that at all. It's fun, but it's very much so. Playing with friends is my only.
Yeah.
Is my only.
If I was still playing it alone, I probably wouldn't be playing it.
I would not. I can absolutely agree with that.
We have met like quite a relatively like a close, like tight community. In our own way. In our own way.
You're not talking about us.
Just lead the words. We have made friends.
We have made friends.
Again,
look at the American.
Oh.
Look at the American.
Yes, as much as Tom likes to pretend he hates us, he secretly cares deeply for us all. But no, it's. However, I will also admit, Destiny over the year nearly lost me.
Nearly. I think. I can't. It says something that I can't even remember the name of the.
Well, there was.
Final year 1 expansion.
Expansion-wise, we had the Dark Below, which we had the Dark Below, and then we had House of Wolves.
Not the Taken King. Year 1.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was the Dark Below and House of Wolves, which nearly lost everybody, I think, from that game.
Dark Below was okay, I thought.
Yeah, Dark Below was good.
I thought Taken King.
Taken King was good.
House of Wolves.
Did much better. House of Wolves was a piece of shit.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything more disappointing than Prison of Elders.
Clearly. Wait.
But then they seem to have remedied a lot of the things that were bad about House of Wolves.
Oh,
were only bad in House of Wolves. They haven't continued.
The changes they've made, that's the thing. The changes they made from House of Wolves to Destiny 2, Year 2, however you want to really call it or look at it, The Taken King, is its official name, were astronomical and breathed new life into the game.
Yeah, well,
extensively.
They dug it out of the hole it was in. It put itself in.
Yes, and I think it's a different game now, and it's a much better game now. My only critique of it now, though, is it's December. I have used up all the content of Taken King, and I'm now running out of.
I'm gonna guess the next time you go on is probably going to be Iron Banner, and that'll be for just that.
Oh, that's right. That starts what traditional?
The 29th, Tuesday 29th.
A couple of days, yeah.
2 days from now. That's the thing. That'll get me back into it, and I'll play it again, and I'll be like, "This is really fun."
And like the Sparrow Racing League, that was quite fun for a bit.
For like 5 seconds.
For the first day, when everyone was playing it, and we were all trying and caring, it was great fun. But I think it unfortunately did then run out of steam in a similar vein to most things the moment happening with Destiny. It's running out of steam, where I'm not logging on every day to complete this challenge.
It used to be, but not anymore.
No, not anymore. Now I'm just very much like, do you know what? Someone wants to play it. Let's go play it.
Yeah, we go on as a group raid maybe a couple times.
Yeah, so we'll go on to raid or do like strikes or something, and it's going on with a focused objective rather than it would be going on to play it because I've got a quest to do. And I just think with how quiet Bungie has been, it is slightly concerning that they haven't said anything. They're just saying we're going to bring you new events. And
Sorry, Paul, is
shitty.
someone hoovering behind you or something?
No.
Hoovering.
Why?
Vacuuming. Sorry, Thomas.
No, why?
I know what the word hoovering means.
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what you were laughing at.
Well, it's a funny word. A funny way to put it.
It sounds like someone is tidying up after you, Paul.
Oh, no, it's just me, which is strange. I do agree. That whole we're just doing events is weird now, and I don't know what to make.
Yeah, but
that's so much work.
This time last year, we knew a hell of a lot about the Dot Below.
It was out by now, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And so far,
early December this year, wasn't it?
I think so far all they've given us is that
there won't be one.
There won't be one. There's going to be events, and a bigger event is coming, which makes
they've left us hanging quite a bit.
I do like it though. It's a very fun game, but it has.
For sure,
it's
given that we're still.
Yes.
For a start, we've met people that we still play with now on it.
Unfortunately.
Love you too, Tom. Love you too.
Yeah, I kind of wish, and they have 3 different variations of every weapon class. I wish instead of just having 3 set archetypes, they would have just each weapon would have its own unique characteristics.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say, I kind of wish I never met you guys.
Yeah, I think everyone's like that.
That goes without saying.
I love you too. Love you too.
Yep, good to know, James. Those were his last words. He screamed at me as I stabbed him repeatedly in the stomach.
I love you too.
Come here, give me a hug. Who wants a hug?
I will hug you with knives.
Gumdrop buttons?
Not the gumdrop buttons.
What other games do we have?
Well, Lego Jurassic. Oh, I'll tell you what. Le Tour de France game of 2015 came out. That's enough said about that game.
I just love how
invite him.
James's inputs into conversations are, well, this terrible game. It's like, yay, thanks, buddy.
So Rock Band 4 came out. Everyone was over that after the first game. Oh, disappointment of the year, possibly. Assassin's Creed. Anyone heard anything about that since it came out?
Yes, Syndicate is
shit. I heard it's crap.
Garbage.
I've heard I've heard it's the same as Assassin's Creed, but it's slightly better in the fact that it has
not in the US for a start, because I don't know about you, Paul, but I've been waiting so long for an Assassin's Creed in London.
It's the London one is good, and I think they've refined a lot of the features, made it much more they've put 2 characters in. It does seem good.
2 or 4. Those are your only options for best Assassin's Creed. There's
2,
no argument at this point.
I'd say Assassin's Creed 2. It's my favourite.
Yeah. Tell me another one, please.
4 was Black Flag. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, not speaking of which at all, other games that came out in 2015.
What's the next disappointment of the year?
I don't know when it came out.
No. These aren't bad games at all. Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. You two played
that's what I was just thinking. Yeah, that was that redone version came out this year.
Again.
And it's glorious. I mean, they got the new players invested with all the DLC, so it was like a Game of the Year edition. And then all the old players who liked it but were getting a little run out on it. They redid areas, changed enemy locations, changed enemy types, added new features, added more equipment and armor. And so it was a good way what they did. The Soul series is just a fun series in general.
Considering I never played Dark Souls before, but on your recommendation I got it, and it was a bumpy marriage at first. I think I punched.
Oh, you're like Henry VIII, you are.
Well, I punched a fair few walls playing that game, and Tom heard me punch a fair few walls many times.
Oh, that's right. The Pursuer kept kicking your ass one day.
Pursuer, I'm fine with. My biggest issue was Magma Lava Guy. I think that was my point where I realised where the guy spawns in the lava.
Magma Lava Guy?
Oh,
Jesus.
Yankee. That is such an easy boss fight. Hey, James.
Hi, Tom. Don't worry, man.
I don't think I've ever used any summons at all for that fight. I will admit, the first couple times I accidentally rolled into lava and killed myself instantly. But other than that, that's just game mechanics and learning the area of the map.
Shall I just type in here with another game?
Well,
no, pause to
talk. No, we're not done yet. We're not even close to done.
Sorry.
I think my issue with that boss is I didn't think you could melee it, because the learning curve is very steep. But once you get it, it's great, and by the end of it, I was invested in it and enjoying the hell out of it.
Absolutely. You still haven't been there, if I remember correctly.
I have not. No, I got caught in other games.
Story of your life.
Yeah, pretty much. So, next game, James.
Next game from me is released about 2 weeks after. A couple of weeks after.
I got one too.
Dark Souls.
I think.
Sorry?
I got one after you. After this next one.
Is Mortal Kombat 10.
Ugh, I hate fighting games. I'm out.
Okay, so Tom, you're next.
Battlefield Hardline. Did that come on 2015?
It did come on 2014.
It did.
It is
massive
such
disappointment.
A shit game.
There we go.
At most, it should have been DLC, like Battlefield Vietnam was. Was that bad coming into?
Well, it came out in March, so it's been out a good 9 months now.
It's so bad though. The netcode was worse than Battlefield 4 was.
People have had sex and given birth since it came out, and it's still bad.
It is. It really is. I mean, Battlefield 4, they've redone it again and again, and now it's a decent game, like Battlefield 3 was. And
well, you still play Battlefield 4, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I was playing it yesterday, and that's at least several years old.
Hardline. I think I'm borrowing Pauline's copy, and I've played it for about 20 minutes, then gave up and played something else.
The only thing Hardline does well is its single player, which is weird to say for about.
And I haven't played a single player since Battlefield 3.
Which is a good
I don't even play the single. I was in junior year of high school, I think, when it came out.
Junior year of high school.
So I think it was 2002, 2012, 2011.
James Dealey, next game up.
Next game. Which month do you want to pick?
Give me a good game.
Yeah, let's go on to a good game. Oh, because I have a disappointing game for after this as well.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Well, I'm looking at sort of like the Kinect integrated function.
All Call of Duties are terrible
Dimensions.
games for future reference.
We're not going to talk about Call of Duties because they're like literally a pile of sperm being wanked out by like a pervert.
Oh,
Lego Dimensions.
Negative. No, we'll not talk about that. New topic. Ace Combat 7 just dropped a launch trailer.
Ace Combat 7?
About a week ago.
I think I've played one Ace Combat before.
5 had amazing storyline. 6 had
I think it was probably that.
Great
Ace Combat
narrative.
5.
0 had a great storyline as well. 0 was alright. That was the first one that was brought over to both consoles. Assault Horizon had a crappy storyline, but good orchestra. They always have great music for these games. Like just beautiful orchestra pieces of opera and like an entire symphony, and it's amazing how it just combines well with the sequences and cutscenes.
Tom likes it when people don't talk.
Yeah, Tom's a big fan of Ace Combat.
Well, when you're having like the final showdown between
I feel
like the antagonist and the protagonist, and there's just like an entire symphony conducting the way you move and fly through the sky. It's quite beautiful.
I'm going to go on to my disappointing game of the year. Just Cause 3 premise was great.
Nope.
Blind stuff is always great, but unfortunately, it's the same mechanics and general cover systems and shooting systems that Just Cause 2 had, and they were bad then, so they've literally got worse with age. Go
on.
Well, it's in a game when everything can be blown up. In most games, you can blow up most things. Just Cause is behind the times on the other parts when everything else seems to catch up to it in terms of blowing me up.
The only thing I think that looks fun about it is the grappling hook, where you can tether things together and do lots of things with that.
The one saving grace is that the grappling hook and the general you can literally blow up anything you want, tether anything you want, and then blow it up. Like you can tether people you can tether them to explosive chambers, smash them, and then the chamber flies off. They get dragged off. That's fun, but everything else apart from that, you run out quickly of enjoyment.
I believe Far Cry 4 also came out this year.
Did it? Oh, wow.
Was it this year?
I thought it was. Well, it was like a couple months ago.
Was it?
Statsman, go. James and our Statsman.
Or was it with release with the Xbox One?
Well, they've announced the trailer for Far Cry Primal.
Yeah.
Which looks
boring again, like Far Cry 3 did.
It looks like I won't play it, but I also think it's going to be fun and
no, hang on.
It's like Assassin's Creed is now. They're not doing the yearly
Far
editions.
Cry 4 came out in November of 2014.
Ugh.
Really?
Then we're not discussing it in this podcast.
Never mind then. Ignore all
I'm gonna move on to what I was trying to talk about beforehand, before I was rudely interrupted by intellectual conversation. Not my stutter. Fuck you.
What are you going with there, James?
I was going to say Lego Dimensions, as in a rival to.
No, let me say.
A rival to Skylanders, which sees you buy a obscenely priced packs of one minifigure of Lego. Like the game itself is like a fairly normal Lego game. If people have ever played that before, like it's quite good fun and quite a good laugh. Exactly. You enjoyed it for at least 5 seconds, Tom.
I did the Star Wars game.
Exactly.
I was much younger.
And but the thing is, like, I don't know how you guys play, but I'm sat on my bed playing, looking at my TV, like quite laid back, quite relaxed, until a hard mode raid comes around or whatever. But you get like like Skylanders, like you have to put the figures on a plate or whatever to activate them in the game.
Damn it.
Yeah,
you do. Like that Weirdos, don't you?
With the dimensions, that you have like a place mat type thing, and you have to move them around to avoid like certain boss abilities or whatever. So I'm sat back on my bed, and like the cable you get is about half a meter, and I'm like, I'm against the boss.
That's a little bit over a foot and a half for American people.
Yes, thank you, Tom. Sorry. I'm relaxed. Well, I'm enjoying a good game here, and I must actually move. Like I wasn't expecting to actually move. That's why I don't go to the gym. I don't expect to play this shit.
That is
exercise.
That is, I think, what is kind of why I don't like those games, because it's the twofold issue of I'm already paying you £60. For Dimensions, you're not just paying the regular 40, you're paying extra. And it's that kind of stage where I'm like, I'm paying you enough money. I don't want to have to then go out and spend 20 quid every week or so to do this next bit, and then to do the next bit of that.
It's not even that. Like, yeah, for sure. Like, you have to pay like a hell of a lot of money, to afford or to be able to do everything in the game. It's the fact that like you need to be attached to this tiny little playing mat thing to be able to play it.
I think I got a game that came out.
Ooh, go.
H1Z1, did that come out in 2015?
H1Z?
It did, I think. It's one of the, I think it's one of the highest grossing games on Steam.
Really?
Mm-hmm. See, that is a game I would love to be ported over to the Xbox because the premise and what I've seen of it sound fantastic, and the general not being able to trust anyone.
I would buy it on Steam too. That's another game that came out.
It's just the general not being able to trust anyone and having to everything is fending for yourself, and it's like that would be fun.
It's short and simple. It's like Rainbow Six, where there's not much depth to it, but it's fun.
It was
whereas every game is different.
I want to say it's zombies.
Yes.
It's zombies.
Yes,
yeah, I can't remember if it's zombies or not. I remember the general premise, and then you either help people or kill people, and most people kill people.
There's Steam community.
Unless you're the one with the gun, and then they just want to be friends.
If you're the one with the gun, you are worshipped.
Yes, if you get enough, I get the gun, then you are by far the one who is loved, and everyone wants to be your friend.
So, should I just throw out another game?
Go for it.
Who played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2?
No.
Pro Skater 2?
Wait, 2, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pro Skater 2, yeah. That's what I thought.
64.
Pro Skater 5. How many people bought that, do you think?
No. I saw a gameplay review on it, and it was absolute garbage.
Yeah. It was another one of these, this could be really fucking good when it comes out, but wasn't.
Yeah,
it was really
unfortunately,
bad.
I think Tony Hawk was far too...
Dead?
Nostalgia. I think it was too focused on the nostalgia aspect of, oh my god, you're playing another Tony Hawk game, like, woohoo! In comparison to it being, let's get a good game made.
Elite Dangerous came out.
Elite Dangerous did come out. And I haven't played it.
I played it back when I was on the preview thing for a while, and it was fun. Controls were very difficult, but I like the physics of the game where it's not like flying a plane, you're in space, and you stop going, you stop accelerating, but you're still moving forward. Was poorly phrased in every way.
I know what you mean. Like
you cut off the thruster, you're still going to keep.
Your momentum moving. Just kind of floats you forward.
Yeah, and you got to take that into effect. And it's very realistic, and I like it. And my brother he's played it for a while, and he says he likes it. So it's really fun.
Played the preview. Controls confused me greatly, but I think because I had an hour about it, so I was less focused on really learning. From what I've seen, it's a great game, but a lot of it is kind of, you would have to pick a role. I know on the PC anyway, you would have people who would play it if you're like a trader and all you do is spend hours going at light speed. Then there is... I know on the PC it's how that works, but I don't know how that transitions over well to like the Xbox, because I know on the PC...
I mean, I know there's different roles. There's cargo ships, traders, raiders, slavers, smugglers.
I don't know how well cargo shipping transfers over, where on the PC I can just go, I don't know what, I'm going to just minimize that window while I'm in like light speed for the next 20 hours, because it's mostly like the journeys you can make are that long. But I don't know how that transitions over.
Farming Simulator 20.
No.
Moving.
Let's pick a different topic.
Enough said about that.
One topic. Entire thing, do we?
I was gonna roll now with. Do we want to do our own personal games of the year? Do a top 3, or do we want to just go on to something entirely different, or do we want to call it in there?
As in our own, or like a mutual?
Right. Entirely different then.
Like
Thomas
a mutual.
Bash, what are you feeling?
I don't know. You're the one with the topics in the sheet.
Why don't we come up with a
insightful commentary?
Why don't we come up with a mutual
top
games
3
of the year?
Let's
top 3 or top 5, top 25.
I assume Fallout's on there somewhere.
My personal top 3.
Tom will only be happy if Fallout was on there somewhere.
My personal top 3.
Hi guys, I spot you.
Would be Fallout would be on there. Don't know where, but Fallout is on there. I'm putting The Witcher on there, personally.
Dark Souls 2.
Throwing Dark Souls there. I don't know if it's just because I've played it so much recently, or whether it's an actual kind of contender. Siege would be in the mix for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Siege would be in the mix for me. Obviously, I have to mention the Taken King, I think.
No, Destiny does not count as a game because it's a game that came out a while ago. It's just DLC.
Okay then.
Well, I would say hours invested. That's how I'm going to measure mine.
Well, see, if we take Destiny off because it was not Game of the Year, then I am putting Fallout, The Witcher, what else I put on there? I included Siege on that list, and there's one more I've forgotten now. Damn it! Dark Souls will be on there, and I don't know. I can't really think what else I put on there. That'd be I'd say Witcher, Dark Souls, Siege, and Fallout. I don't know if anyone else has anything to add to that, or we have to eliminate some of those games, or we'll just leave them all on there.
Siege, Fallout 4, and Dark Souls. That's probably mine.
James?
I'm literally going off purely hours invested. Having said hours invested, Siege is probably a bad thing to say, but I've spent the last 2 days playing it, so I think it's justified. Fallout 4, because I have literally spent a week playing it, at least 3.5 days.
Yeah.
And I know Tom doesn't like it, but Taken King, I've spent a lot of hours playing.
I like the Taken King. I feel like Destiny, it's the game as an actual game came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, no.
And so I feel
you don't
like
the
DLC
concept
cannot.
Of me including the
I feel
King
like a DLC does not qualify as a game.
But I have spent a long time playing the Taken King's content this year.
I believe overall Destiny I'm on 64 hours. I was listening checked.
Yeah, we're all on
days, 64 days.
We're on a lot of time, all of us. So I'd say, I don't know, in order probably only because I haven't played Siege that much yet. Siege, Fallout 4, no, Siege, Taken King, Fallout 4.
Unfortunately, we all met playing Destiny.
We did.
All right. Shoot things.
I guess. Do we want to say goodbye there?
Goodbye.
No, we don't. No.
I'm invested now.
What? Hello.
I'm bored. I don't want to stop.
So you get bored. You don't want to stop.
So let's talk about this. We're gonna upload this on YouTube.
I'm thinking YouTube and iTunes. If I don't have to pay any money to get on iTunes, then I'm gonna, and then see kind of where it took us, see who listens to it, and obviously.
Well, see, I thought you were gonna be putting this on. I thought you were gonna be doing this on Twitch while we were speaking.
What the?
Job, James.
In future, potentially, I reckon in the future I may do it on Twitch. But I'm thinking try and get some people following us first, because otherwise our one follower would have been my loyal fan Zach.
Yeah.
And he would have been very confused to come into this kind of halfway through a conversation.
So,
the end.
Yes, the end.
Hi guys.
We'll say goodbye now.
No.
We're saying goodbye.
I don't want to say bye now. No, we're not saying.
We are.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one.
You're trying to... Anyway, everyone, it's been a pleasure.
Fine. Bye.
Have a day. Fine. It's been a pleasure.
Yes. Goodbye.
Tom, the drunken uncle.
I will say. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a goodbye from me. So goodbye, Thomas.
Bye. Have a day.
Someone's already saying goodbye, James.
I already said bye twice.
Goodbye, everyone. Right. Thank you for investing your time in us.
Catch you.
We're sorry. We had to put you. I'm sorry. I had to put you through this.
Catch you on the next one.